Day 11 of the journey to pro MMA and bodybuilding. And just to give you a quick example of what a super genius I am, I was walking out the door and I looked at the small table that I always put my keys on, and I didn't see them there. And I thought, I must have my keys in my pocket. So I locked the front door from the inside, I shut it, and I walk out to my car. I try to start my car, clicking the little button, and it says key fob is not in car. Yeah, so I left it in there, which means we're walking to the gym today, hitting cardio for the first time. No, not actually. I actually do a lot of cardio, usually. But yeah, so we're gonna enjoy a nice little brisk walk to the gym. Luckily, it's not too far away. And we're gonna try not to get hit by cars. Luckily, the temperature is finally down. So it's actually a really pleasant walk right now. I imagine some of these people around here are like, it's cold, I have to put on a jacket. Hot. These people making fun of me when I was mad at it being hot. See, I think one of my goals for bodybuilding is like whenever I'm on a walk and like a dog comes out and starts barking at me, starts yapping at me, to just turn and look at him, hit a front lat spread, and then scurry away. That's the goal. That's the goal. I'll give Tennessee one thing. The colors of autumn are actually pretty solid. It actually becomes a vibe. This place is like a miniature vibe once the weather starts getting a little better. If you couldn't tell from my other rants, I'm not a big fan of Tennessee. I don't really like living here, if I'm being perfectly honest. But it's more bearable once it starts getting to this temperature. Definitely gonna have to get another cold plunge. Finally getting cold enough that it'll cool it down. It'll cool it down enough for me. Eventually I am gonna go ahead and get one of those like $1,000 cold plunges that come with the the little cooling system. I saw one that will keep the water consistently at like 39 degrees. It's like, what? 39 degrees, that's insane. I think that on average, I want to say on average, just from like the coldness of the nighttime, my cold plunge in the morning is usually anywhere from like 43 to 47. But I'm not gonna lie, hitting a cold plunge in 50 something degree weather actually still feels like a cold plunge. Not 50 degree weather, the water itself being 50 something. Particularly if it's low 50s. Like I would say if you're at, really 55 or lower, like at that point, yeah, you're losing some of the benefits. It's not gonna shock your system quite so much, but I still like it. Anything above 55, I don't know. I typically don't even get in the water if I put my thermometer in there and it's over 55. But if it's in the 40s, oh yeah. I'm trying to think, what's the coldest one I've done? I feel like the coldest I've done it in was like right around 40 degrees. So if I could have a cooling system and also a filtration system, because I keep it outside, if I can get that, we'll be cooking. It actually works out that I'm having to walk. I'm not gonna film the whole time that I'm walking, but leg day, surprise, surprise, is always the shortest day for me, which means the videos are always shorter than the others. So this'll make it a little longer. finally to the main road, and I don't have my microphone in, so I think I'll pause recording now until I think of something genius to say. This weather makes me feel so... Shout out Vince Guaraldi, one of my goats. Anyone who hates on anything Charlie Brown has absolutely no taste. Red flag. Didn't think I'd talk about Charlie Brown on this channel. You know, it really doesn't get much dumber than me today. I literally forgot my magnetic tripod. So I have no idea how I'm gonna film most of these lifts. You know what though, screw it. I have committed to documenting this journey. So even if the video is sucky, it shall be documented. I mean, hey, we're doing leg day, which is sucky in and of itself, so maybe the video being sucky is just the byproduct of that. All right, well, it is time to find out if I can film a single thing without a tripod. This is gonna be real interesting. Don't you just love quality entertainment? As I'm sitting down here to do seated leg curls, I'm not going to be able to film any of this, so I'm just going to give a really in-depth breakdown at the end of the workout. Sorry, guys. Hit the usual leg press, leg extensions, leg curls, hit calves. Did it all at a lower volume because my knees started hurting again pretty quick. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, this video just kind of turned into a walk. But it's leg day. You guys aren't interested in watching a leg day anyway. Just subscribe, I guess. Tomorrow's push day.